Grandma and Grandpa, George and Caroline, they served well in this community. Grandfather George was a blacksmith, and there was a lot of things that he taught our white and black citizens of this community about livestock. As he being the blacksmith, he knew about the livestock, the diseases, the cures that was given. He taught from his children, his grandchildren, how to operate in what we call the farm life. So he was that, and Grandma Caroline, well, she was like the 1920s doctor, the black doctor of the community, as we would call them, midwife. She delivered many babies, black and white. It didn't matter back then. It was black and white. They had a relationship, and when they had the difficulties, they called on her. It wasn't like they had what we have today. If it was one person in the community, it was her they called upon, because they knew that she knew what she was doing. And so she was. For as one story that Mr. Orley O'Brien gave me is when he was not able to urinate, and nobody could solve the problem. So they called for Grandma Caroline. And Grandma Caroline had some tricks in her bags. And so some of the old African remedies she remembered. Thank God it was passed down. What she did, she got a wash tub, as we out here call it, a wash tub. She got it, told them to fill it with water, go to the goose hole, and to get some of the goose poop, and to put it into the water and stir it, as Mr. Orley O'Brien demonstrated with his hand. And Grandma Caroline began to splash it upon him. And as she splashed, things broke loose then. He was free from the blockage. And so that was one that he always remembered, that in his life, of what occurred to him. There are many cases when people got sick. She would go to their homes, black or white, it didn't matter. They called for her. She was great in the community, and the only person they had was her. Just imagine you could not go to your regional medical center. She was your regional medical center. And so she was the hope of the community when it comes down to the physical sicknesses and wellness of the community. And so she was a great blessing, and it has passed down through them to this family, and we need to know that.